Hey there, Danielle. How you doing? This is Ashley. This is the video I was talking to you about yesterday. So yeah, basically in this video, I'm going to go over your current website, show you what's working, what can be improved, what can, what can help you out. Ultimately, I'm going to show you your biggest competitor and show you why they're your competitor, how they are, and give you some strategies that you can do to ultimately beat them out, have a better online appearance, have a better authority. And I know you were saying that, you're pretty much set when it comes to business, but that's for now. We never know what the future holds. So if we get you in a position where you're set, and then that business will just continuously flow. And then you'll also have a beautiful website on top of that where you can send people to. They can take a look at your work, and again, you can be more of an authority in every aspect. So try and keep this video short. I don't want to waste either of our time. Reach out once you're finished watching this and we can take things from there. So first things first, when it comes to having a website, it's about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, and to be able to cater to different types of people who are coming to your site. Now, what I mean when I say that is when somebody comes to your website, they do not want to have to scroll and read and dig just to figure out what services you offer, let alone what areas you offer those services in, if you're local to them or not, so on and so forth. So what we like to do in every one of our sites is have all that information readily available. Now, taking a look at your site, I do like how you have your services tab in a drop-down menu of all the different services that you have to offer. But there's definitely some work that could be done to your site. A few different things that I notice doing what I do for a living is the overall look and feel of your website is definitely outdated. Another thing is you don't have a click-to-call phone number, which click-to-call phone numbers are great for client conversions, but it also caters to specific types of people coming to your site. So some people, they're going to come to your site, they want to click on that phone number, talk to you on the phone, and that's it. Other people, they might not be able to call you. They might be at work still, whatever the case may be. So we need to make sure that we have multiple ways for people to get a hold of you for the services that you offer. And as of right now, you have no way for them to get a hold of you that's readily available. So on top of having a click-to-call phone number, I would also suggest a form submission option somewhere right at the start of your website. Again, that way they don't have to scroll to find it. But again, they'll cater to different types of people, having both. And you want to have, click-to-call phone numbers all throughout your website. Now, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is your content. Now, when it comes to content, it's considered to be king in the eyes of Google, and that's because Google can only read. So basically, the more content, the better. Now, looking at the content that you guys currently have, you don't have enough in order to be considered an authority. So in order to be considered an authority, you need a minimum of 2,000 words, and that's not just any old content. That's professionally written, keyword-rich, authoritative content. So what that means is if we were to start to working together, what we would do is we'd go do competitive keyword research. Based on our research, we'd find the keywords we know are going to bring you and your company more business, more recognition, so on and so forth. And that's based on those keywords already bringing your biggest competitor business. So we take those keywords, send them out to our professional content writers, and what they do is they strategically embed those keywords throughout that content that they are writing. I'll show you some of those keywords here in a little bit, but those keywords are so very important because they are what people type in Google to find the services that you offer. So if you don't have those keywords, then nobody's going to know that you exist. Now, speaking of your competitor, I did a general search in Google, and these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors. Now, I say it's one of your competitors because you have multiple competitors all throughout Google. This video would be way too long if I showed you all of them. So it's just to give you an idea of what's out there. So taking a look at their site isn't the greatest either. I'm going to show you one of our electrical companies that we work for, the website that we built for them. here in a little bit, but you can see that, looks don't matter in the way that you think they do. They matter to the client. So Google really don't care about the way it looks. They care about what's behind it, what's in it, what's on it. And then it's the possible customer that cares, what it looks like, how easy it is to use, so on and so forth. So looking at their site, you can see they have all their services and beautiful drop-down menus. They have the areas that they travel to in drop-down menus. They have their book online form. They have their click-to-call phone number. And then they have more content than what you guys currently have. So that is a few reasons as to why they're outranking you currently. Now coming over here, I'm just going to break down Google for you based on the search that I did. So basically Google's broken down into 3 different sections. The first section, as you can see, is the Google Guaranteed Ads. Now, if you're not familiar with these, basically Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money, and the conversion rate for these are pretty high. Now, that's great for you because I'm sure you're well aware when somebody calls you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than maybe filling out a form submission. Now, don't get me wrong, form submissions have their own conversion rates, but that's just for Google Guaranteed. Now, the next section I'm going to go over is the Google My Business section. And as we see, we currently do not see your guys' website here, which is an issue because remember how earlier I said, how we want to have a phone number, we want to have the form submission because it's catering to different types of people. Same thing with Google. Some people come to Google and they strictly go to the ads, while other people strictly come to the organic section and so on and so forth. So if we get you in all those spots for a bunch of different keywords that you want to be found for, you have the highest odds. So in order to get ranked in this area, it requires a few different things. So some of them include having your GMB listing properly filled out, posting on your GMB listing weekly, having or getting reviews, geotagged pictures. There's a lot that goes into this area, but again, it's an important section to want to show up in. Now, this last section I'm going to go over with you in Google is the organic section. It directly deals with your website, and in order to get ranked here, it requires having the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. So if we take a look again on this first page, we don't see your website. I actually found you guys on the 4th, almost 5th page of Google, which nobody's going to the bottom of the first page, let alone going to the 4th page of Google. So we need to get you on this first page here. Now, in order to do that, we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats. Now, the UR is how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site. You are not even a point yet out of 100, which tells me Google does not look at your site as trustworthy, legit, so on and so forth. Now, you have 22 backlinks, but they're doing nothing for you. And that's why I said earlier we want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. You can have backlinks that negatively impact your ranking, and we don't want that. Now, because of all this, you're currently not getting any business from your website. And based on your competitor, you should be getting way more than what you currently are. So if we come over and take a look at your competitor, we can see what their stats look like. But because of this, look at the business that they're getting every single month to their site. 640 people are going to their website every single month. Now keep in mind, this is just one of your competitors. Imagine all the other competitors that you're missing out on business from. So if we take a look at where they're getting their business from, we come over here and we can see they're getting 81 people to their site off Electrician Tampa, 46 off Mr. Sparky, 45 Tampa Electrician. Now this right here, the volume, this is how many people total per month is searching that keyword. So 100 people are going into Google typing Electrician Tampa, and out of that 100, 81 of them is going to their site. Now that's because they're in the second position, which is 1 through 10 is the first page of Google, 10 through 20 second page, so on and so forth. So let's actually take a look at what keywords you are currently being found for. So you have some good keywords that you're being found for. You're just not getting any recognition from them and not getting any traffic because you're on the 4th, 5th, 6th page of Google for these keywords. It's not as simple as having the keywords in your content. You need to add power to those keywords. That way they gain positioning. And the gaining positioning will get you what this guy is getting. He's in the first, second position. And look at the type of traffic that he's getting. You, on the other hand, are getting the 30th, the 40th, the 50th, and look at the type of traffic you're getting. So you see what you're currently getting versus what you could be getting based on just one of your competitor. If you really want to take your business to that next level, you want somewhere for your clients to be able to go and look at the work that you do, it takes you just wanting to take your business to that next level because we handle the rest. So if we come over here, this is one of our clients, and this is the website that we built for them. So as you can see, absolutely beautiful, absolutely user-friendly, caters to everybody. You got all the services and drop-down menus. You got all the service areas. You got the click-to-call phone number, the form submission options. You got all the content in order to be considered an authority and in order to beat out the competition. And just absolutely beautiful websites that we build. They are built from blank, so they are completely customized and catered to you, to your business, and what you want. So yeah, that's all I have for you right now. I'd love to hear from you. All my information will be provided in the email that I send this video from, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great night. Bye.